With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Gets around it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10.
11 MT. Hey. Here we go. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there on the Bengal first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. The Bengals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but
here we go.
The attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You talk about this Falcon defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily move into the top 5.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a first carry for the fullback. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 180. Plays hot. Touchdown.
Now Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover it. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Here we go, here we go. Can. 11.
Burrow will throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gutierrez. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield.
Here we go.
I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Here we go. 180. 180. 11. 12. 12. Cut.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And now what we have here, a third and goal.
Mighty. Let's get set. 12. Cut.
Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when they're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. 60 Eagles.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll drop this off for Davis. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Cut 19. Let go.
They go play action here on first down.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mustang, let's go now. Hawk 70. Panther Street.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
18, 70, Timberwolves. Go, Reed, go. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them. Settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
They're not all about joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So he'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
They will toss to Brown. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
11 MT paint. Here we go.
Running right, here's Brown. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Mozzie Smith there to bring him down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Here we go. 180. 11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. This is taken in at the 5. And he will take it out in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th sixth touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Bengals 10, Falcons 9.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18.
And now they'll shift things around.
Let's go.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 62 yards.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now he's going to step up and run.
This will be caught by Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go. Can.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Gutierrez. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Cook makes the catch on the out route.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Here we go. Stop.
An inside give, Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Crack all 80.
Going in motion left, that's Campbell. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This one into the hands of Pitts.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. At the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Second and 10.
Liking 18.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
10 yards to go.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Cougar 19. Go.
Back to throw again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20 line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Hurt. 18, Pioneer. Big Lion. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Falcons 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Burrow on play action.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Is the score back underway here now in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense out there for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Deputy 18 Cardinals, 19, 18. Cougar 19. Viking 18.
In motion left is Rice.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Get it. Bronco, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
In motion, the tight end.
Ready, ready.
He'll drop to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Shifts by him. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80. Wide shot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's get set.
This is Brown going up the middle. Bulldozes past him. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Gun. Dot.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Dot. Right 80. Right 11 mighty. Dot.
Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll set up to throw. A deep ball for Ellington. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, Panther 11, Panther 11, 19 Lions. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That one behind his man, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. Also let you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting. Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
On two, ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Gun, gun, behind.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Right, 80.
Now it's Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Hey, can. 11. 11 mighty. Shot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
70 Rangers.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Come on, come on.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Short throw caught by Pitts. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll drop the throw. Arlington has it, middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Davis running left. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Davis will try to run for it. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Falcons 21.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
On the return, here's Richard.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
On the jump.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And now an audible here into something else. They begin with a run by Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 130 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, though, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have taken a 4th quarter lead.
The kicker on.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Ready up.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bengals 24.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gutierrez. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Bengals on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
11 MT.
From midfield now, Burrow. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
12. 11. 11 mighty.
Again, it's Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. 12, 180.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. And Burrow going to throw again. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Let's go now.
And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 153 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 70, Timberwolves. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
Handoff, running left is Davis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, Scott. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They're going to look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. And pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Bates' kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Gun, gun. Shot. 11. Stand. 12, 12, 12. Shot.
Burrow got a man open. It's Chase. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. That's complete to Chase. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. To throw, Burrow. He'll try and do this himself. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11. White 80. 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here we go. White 80. 11. Stop.
Throwing, Burrow. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that. We're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here.
For the 2-point conversion.
White 80. What is that? Stop.
A final shot now for Burrow. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So with a second to play, they essentially need a recovery and a run back. And this is going to be coming up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. That was an excellent come from behind.